Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodia. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of my all-time favorite superhero teams and comic book series in general. It's the Thunderbolts, and we're going to talk about a fantastic story called Faith in Monsters, written by Warren Ellis and illustrated by Mike Deodato Jr. And Warren Ellis's run on the series was pretty good, even though it took me a while to get used to, because it was like a very, very different from what was going on in the series because this came immediately after the Fabian Nicieza era of the Thunderbolts, which was fantastic too, but very, very different in story style. Warren Ellis' style is a lot darker. It has a very marked grim tone and gritty and very psychological at moments. But once I warmed up to it, I got used to it. I just really loved all of his run. So, and one of the first things that took me a while to get used to is to see Norman Osborn outside of a Spider-Man series, because obviously he's one of the most important Spidey villains out there. And but the thing is, like, Warren Ellis really taps into his true potential as a character, and I just couldn't get enough of Norman Osborn, how compelling his story is and his whole arc. And also, everything that happens in this series sort of lays the groundwork to what's going to happen in Marvel further down the line with the whole Dark Reign era of Marvel that I really loved. Because the thing is, Baron Zemo is not going to pop up at any moment in the series, and I really love that character. And I think he was like lost in the time stream in this moment. But the thing is, like, he was the founder of the team, the leader. Then he was in and out of the series, and now he's just totally gone. And the trade-off that we get once you accept Norman Osborn here is fantastic. So each of the issues start off with like an interview for potential heroes, or by no means heroes in this case, in this particular series, people that he wants on the new Thunderbolts team. And his first interview is actually with Bullseye, a character that has no interest in redemption. He doesn't want to be a hero. He just doesn't care about anything. He's interested in violence and being able to kill people. And it's up to a point that in the series, he's not going to be part of the main team. He's going to be like a part of backup if things go wrong. And this just really sets the tone for the series, that Norman Osborn wants results, because the main objective of the team is to hunt down heroes that are not registered. And they're going to do it in a very heavy-handed fashion. So, as the story goes on, and the heroes that they're going to hunt down are mostly like D and C list characters, but Warren Ellis does a fantastic job in just making these characters really interesting, like Jack Flag. Like, who the hell cares about Jack Flag? But the way he's written, like Jack Flag, Iron Spider, American Eagle, they're very, very obscure characters that go up against the Thunderbolts, in this particular story arc, but they're very well written. So as the story progresses, the Thunderbolts go on a mission, their first mission. Other characters that are part of the team because there's quite a few characters. I said before, the whole idea of the Thunderbolts is the idea of redemption and stuff like that, but like a lot of these guys have no interest. You have Penance, who's actually Speedball. He's actually dealing with post-traumatic disorder and guilt and stuff like that, because this comes right after the Civil War. So he's having to deal with all those kids that died in the explosion at that school during that mission of the New Warriors. So the thing is, like, no one's home. He's sort of like this zombie dude. He can't deal with reality, or he can't deal with anything, and he's become this weird sadomasochist. Venom, that's having issues controlling the symbiote. This is the MacGargan villain, MacGargan Venom. So there's like not a spot of hero in there. Like, he's just like Bullseye. Like, he just wants to be able to let loose and just cause all types of destruction as possible. Songbird and Radioactive Man are like the only straight up heroes on the team. They want to do the right thing and be able to finish the mission. Swordman, that in this series, I don't like the way he's been written, Andreas von Stroker, because like during the Fabian Nicieza era, he was like sort of a badass. He knew how to fight really well, and at least in this first story arc, like he does everything wrong. Like, he's sort of a dipshit. we have Bullseye again. So they go out on their first mission. And also, the team leader, the field leader, Moonstone, classic Thunderbolts character. And the thing is, in her case, I just love the way she pushes Norman Osborn's buttons and sort of try to get under his skin, try to control him on a psychological level. It's fantastic, the whole relationship between them. And like, she's the field leader of the team, but she has no experience with this. And one of the big themes of this series is that these guys don't know how to work as a team. They're totally dysfunctional. And every time they have to take down a guy, like, it's utter pandemonium. Like, look at Mike Deodato's work. Like, it's fantastic. Look how beautiful it is. So these guys don't know how to work together. It's utter chaos. Like, Jack Flag makes fools of them. And like, these guys are no slouches. Like, they're pretty powerful, each of the members of the team. Like, look at his heart here. It's just beautiful. And the thing is, like, Jack Flag is able to escape, make fools of these guys, and at the end of the story, he's taken down by Bullseye, who is like the fail-safe of the team. He's always hiding out in the shadows. So as a story, and like, here it further illustrates these guys are no heroes. Like, he's been captured, and Swordsman goes there. It's like, man, you humiliated me, and starts punching him in the bed, in the stretcher. So here's Iron Spider, another character they're going to take down. And one interesting thing about this series is the fact, wait, I can't find the page. Man, I took the time to mark the pages and I still can't find them. Like, look at the art. It's just beautiful. Is that the Thunderbolts try to take down on their second mission Iron Spider, American Eagle, and something just like Iron Spider, that's a complete loser, just destroys Swordsman. Like, it's brutal the way he takes him down. Like, the level of violence in the series is also something very notable. It's very different. It's very visceral at moments. And here's just one little mistake that I noticed. I don't know if it's a mistake or what. They capture Iron Spider, but the thing is, like, American Eagle is able to get away. He's confronted by Bullseye because he was working as the failsafe, so no one can escape. But American Eagle is able to snap his neck. And I think this is actually a mistake. I'm not sure. Because the thing is, Bullseye has an adamantium spine, so this shouldn't be able to happen. He's left paraplegic after this whole situation. But the thing is, what this story tries to show is how this team is super dysfunctional. They're far beyond any type of redemption. They're all pretty messed up in the heads. And but the thing is, they're able to finish their missions and cause all types of chaos. And the way each character is developed is really, really interesting. You get these very interesting perspectives on each one of these characters. So I really recommend it if you can get your hands on it. And I really hope I actually spoiled the whole thing, but it's worth a while to read. So see you guys next time. Bye.